Our next guest makes the giant leap from fire-breathing dragons to plastic-eating worms in a new documentary series called An Optimist's Guide to the Planet. It premieres tomorrow on Bloomberg. Please welcome Nikolaj Waldau. I like the mustache. How long have you had that?
Oh, it's just 2 days now.
2 days? Wow, it's really...
It'll take me forever, but yeah, here we go.
A fast grower. How does your family like it?
My wife's not a fan.
No.
At all.
She's not?
No, she does
Of
not
you
like
or the mustache?
She says it's the mustache. Yeah. My kids, it's like now my girls are 20 and 23, and you know that thing when they were teenagers, I kind of enjoy when they got offended or were like embarrassed about you.
Yeah.
Now it's just, I come in like, have you seen this? And they go, you know what? This is my mustache. Sure, can I use the car? They don't even care. No, they're fine. They're
great. I'm sorry you're not getting any attention at home, but I'm sure you're getting plenty of attention. Game of Thrones ended, what, like 5 years ago, was it?
Yeah.
Boy, man, that went by fast. And do people still mention this to you every single day?
Not every single day, but it's just a great icebreaker. When you travel around, like with this show we're all over the world, for some reason, people have seen it everywhere. So sometimes I'll meet someone and they'll look at me and then, that second when you think you know someone?
Yeah, right.
And then you realize you don't, but then I'm already, hey, that's nice to meet you. So it's a great icebreaker.
So that's good, because you are traveling around to, what countries do you go to on this show?
Oh, we went to 17 countries,
17?
5 continents, 17, yeah.
Wow.
All over Europe, Asia, Vietnam, Japan, Australia, the U.S.,
What were the highlights, city-wise?
There were, Tokyo was Cleveland.
Really? Did you really go to Cleveland?
No, but there's if ever you go to Cleveland, go to, there's a place called Waldau, and it's an urban farm. And these guys came together. There was this dead zone in Cleveland, and they just rebuilt that thing. It was really inspiring.
It's an urban farm?
It's an urban farm, yeah.
So that's the idea of, that's funny that you went to Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland is an underrated city, though. We make fun of Cleveland, and then you go there, you go, it's not so bad.
Hey,
But you went to Cleveland, and you go to, like I mentioned, these plastic-eating worms.
The whole idea of the show is that, when we hear about environmental disaster and climate change, and it's this constant fear thing that is so scary. Because, it is true. If we don't act, we're in real problems. But it's also, fear kind of numbs you. And it makes you, in a way, also angry because you want to get rid of that feeling. And then we start pointing fingers at each other and someone else. But the reality is, and this is what this show is about, things are happening. There are solutions all over the world. People are doing amazing work. And to travel all over the world and we're meeting these inspiring people, it does give you hope. And yes, we went to Madrid, met this woman called Federica. She was a biochemist. In her spare time, she was a beekeeper. And one day there was she found worms in her beehive. So she took that out, put it in a plastic bag. Next day she comes back, she notices, there's holes in the bag. And she goes, oh, interesting. I wonder if they just ate their ways out or if something else is happening. And then she explored it and discovered that the spit, the saliva, carried some enzymes that break down plastic, which is incredible. And the potential is amazing. And that just shows that nature has a lot of the solutions already. And also that it's not always the high tech. We have that in the show as well. Sometimes we just have to change perspective, look at things a little different.
So you're saying the worms may save us?
The worms will save us.
That would be great. I would love that, because that would be easy for us if the worms do save us.
I know.
We learned also, I think, that you get seasick.
Oh, God.
Show. Yeah.
Yeah, if ever
has that plagued you for your whole life?
No, I made that, it's like schoolboy era. Just before I get on the boat, I proclaimed to the world, by the way, I never get seasick.
Oh, you said that?
I got these strong sea legs. And cut to 2 hours later, we were way out and I was in the water for 2 hours and the big waves and slowly I could just feel.
I'm getting seasick just hearing you describe it.
So I get up and then I have to do this interview with this very sweet Swiss scientist and she was going to explain what they were doing. And that thing when you get that the warm water in your mouth. And I'm talking to her, and she's trying to explain, and she's really excited, and I'm just like, yeah. And then I hurled. Then it happened.
Yeah.
It's
Did you know, because sometimes I feel like when you announce that you don't get seasick, the people in charge of the boat or the helicopter or whatever want to see to it that you do.
That's what I felt. I mean, I blamed everyone else.
Yeah. And where else did you go?
Oh, we went to Kenya, went to Tanzania. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Kenya.
I've been to Kenya, yeah.
But I'd never seen wild animals like right there in front of me.
Did you go on a safari?
It wasn't a safari. We met this guy. It's called the Nikolaj Conservancy. And what's so cool, Nikolaj means balance. And that's, it's about finding balance.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know. But I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But then he takes me out and he talks about how it's all about finding balance between wild animals and livestock. And then the minute he says it, this whole herd of giraffe just runs by, all the wildebeest. I mean, it was mind-blowing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. How long were you there?
We were shooting for 6 months. We're traveling for 6 months. And
right.
And we start in Greenland, and then we go to Australia, Japan, Vietnam.
Do you think this is why your daughters are mad now when you're driving the car? Like, they're like, we had the car for 6 months, and now he's back.
I know.
Now Mr. Mustache is out riding around.
Exactly.
Do you, I know you're from Denmark. Are you interested in the Super Bowl or football in general?
I like to watch. Oh, by the way, I just looked this up because I always wonder, there's so many breaks. Quiz. How many actual playing minutes are there in a football game?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm just guessed. How many actual...
All right, give me a second. Okay, so there are 60 minutes of regulation time. You mean the actual action?
Well, the ball is being moved around, and they're actually running, doing their job.
Maybe like a third of that. Maybe like 20 minutes, I would say.
Between 8 and 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. I mean, and then if you calculate how much they make a minute of playing time.
Well, yeah, what are you guys doing? Throwing snowballs at each other? I mean, what?
But I went to, I haven't been to a Super Bowl, but a couple of years ago, there was this incredible game, and I was watching it in a bar with a friend, and then they were all betting, and I was like, oh, I'm going to bet some money on this as well. And I just did a bet that was like halftime, one team, and full-time, the other team would to win. And it happened. I can't remember what the team
you were mid-game betting.
Exactly.
That's
and then
what degenerates do.
And it was $100, and I won, and then I didn't know how to get the money back. And then I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I called this company, and they said, okay, well, this is what we just need your bank account. And I said, okay, well, I'm not from the U.S. Oh, well, in that case, we can't help you.
Is that right?
Yeah. I said, what about my money? Yeah, sorry, you're not allowed to bet when you're a foreigner.
Oh, I bet you would have been allowed to bet if you lost. Did you get at least your $100 back?
No, I didn't get the money back. No.
Oh, yeah, have you been to Vegas?
I have been to Vegas.
Yeah, they'll let you bet. They'll let you lose as much money as you want to.
I'm sure.
Will you watch the Super Bowl?
I won't. I'll be traveling on Sunday. I wish I could.
Oh.
I mean, because I just read that the whole thing is about whether
whether Taylor Swift wins or not. Yeah.
Makes it. I know. So exciting.
Well, it's great to have you here. Your travels, are you just headed home, or are you going on another journey?
I'm going to go use this for my job.
Oh, you are shooting. I see. I got you. All right. Well, it's great to see you. Nikolaj Waldau, everybody. Optimist Guide to the Planet premieres tomorrow on Bloomberg and their various apps. Thank you. We'll be right back with Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.